The iCoach for Kids program is based on the midsection of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The bottom being physical needs of food, shelter and clothing, the midsection being the psychological needs, and the top section being the higher fulfillment of our potential. This is obviously a simplification of Maslow's theory, but for the purposes of describing our foundation, it works really well. So our program zooms in on the psychological needs. We define these as the need for belonging, acceptance, value, hope, and validation. We believe every human being deserves to have these needs met, and we propose that if a child has each one of these needs met, they will have healthy belief systems about themselves, others, and the world around them, which will grow healthy behaviours and allow them to progress to their potential. So let's have a closer look at these needs. If a child grows up with the need for acceptance met, they will have a belief that they are good enough. If they grow up with the need for belonging met, they'll have a sense that they belong in this world. Likewise, if the need for value has been met, they will believe that their worth is not in other people's hands and that they have a high value. If the need for validation has been met, they will believe that not everything negative that happens around them is their fault. And if the need for hope has been met, the child will grow up knowing that they can grow through challenges and that they will be okay. So where these psychological needs are met, we will have healthy children with healthy belief systems and healthy behaviours. Now, that's all very well and good, but most of us have not had all of these needs met. Most of us have gaps or holes in one or more of these needs, either because of childhood events or misunderstandings or accidental neglect. I say this because many of us had good parents who are not willfully neglectful, but they may have been busy doing things for other people or at work or sport. So we got the message that we were not important. Or perhaps there was an older sibling who got all the attention for their achievements in sport or music, and we got the message that we weren't good enough. Or maybe it was as simple as that we had a sick grandparent living with us, and we were shuffled from room to make space, and we just felt like we didn't belong. So for whatever reason, whether through accidental means, misunderstandings, or willful neglect, we may have grown up not having these needs fully met. Dave Riddell is a counsellor I did some training with, and he says that children are excellent recorders of events, but poor interpreters. Meaning, as a child, we may record an event and all the details correctly, but interpret its meaning incorrectly. So back to our examples. Just because our parents were busy doesn't mean they didn't value us. They may have had a problem saying no or disappointing others. Just because one child was praised for their achievements doesn't mean we weren't good enough. Maybe the parents praised the most insecure child, the one that seemed to need it more. It's that kind of wrong interpretation that leads to wrong beliefs about ourselves, others, and the world around us. So the basic premise of our program is that beliefs grow behaviours, and all negative beliefs come from unmet needs, whether real or imagined. And those unmet needs are producing wrong beliefs, such as I'm not good enough or I don't belong here. And these wrong beliefs can grow all kinds of negative behaviours. So this is what iCoach for Kids is all about. It's about teaching kids how to coach themselves with new beliefs. It's about retraining our brain to develop healthy belief systems about ourselves, others, and the world around us. In iCoach for Kids, we teach 5 core beliefs to strengthen the 5 needs we've just talked about. So next we're going to take a look at a therapeutic model called CBT to show us exactly how these beliefs will grow the kinds of behaviours that you want your children to have.